Good morning on this absolutely beautiful day to the Family Ministry Moment. It has been absolutely gorgeous out. I don't love talking about the weather, but the weather has been absolutely beautiful lately, and I could not come outside to record this and to share this video with y'all. Um, I have been just really kind of excited after our Ash Wednesday service that the confirmation students led, and I've heard so many folks speak positively about it and highly about it, and how they were moved and touched by what the students shared and talked about. And we talked about taking up our treasures by actually lifting up and doing the thing that Jesus has taught us to do. You know, Lent is a time where a lot of folks give something up in order to gain more of God, to gain more of their faith, to practice to be more connected to God. We challenged folks at the Ash Wednesday service to actually rise up, do things a little bit different this time. It is time for us to do something within our community, do something within our families, to rise to the occasion. You know, Jesus talks about how we should not be storing up our treasures here on earth, but instead we should be storing up our treasures in heaven. Because the things on earth are temporary. It says moth and flame will destroy them. But the things in the treasures in heaven are permanent. They're forever. And, you know, our treasures can be found very simply. Jesus' roadmaps are really simple, really big, but really simple. What are our treasures? Jesus' commandments were simple. To love God with all your heart, soul, and mind. To love others as yourself. It's simple, but it's profound. We spend so much time and energy trying to keep up with the latest trends, with the latest fashions. And I talk with our students about it all the time, and I don't poke fun at them. They all, you know, some of them have their means and their ways, and some of them wear their cool little hoodies. I don't. I try simple clothes. You know, some of them love having specific shoes, and, you know, some people have to have certain things. Some people have to look nice, you know, for just their jobs, and some folks love dressing up for church. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dressing nice, but Jesus says when the love of nicety, when the love of the treasures we have on earth is more valuable to us than what God has given us, when the love of those things is surpassed the call God has put on us as Christ followers, that's when we learn that a man cannot serve two masters. And Jesus taught us that specifically through a parable. We can't serve two masters. You're going to end up loving one and hating the other. And I'm not saying that we have to give up everything that we've got, sell our homes and sell our cars, and no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we need to check in our hearts and decide what's more valuable to us, the things that we own or the people that we know. And one of the things we are really going to be practicing this Lent is making sure that our relationships matter, and that the impact that we make on the people around us really, really matters. Are we having a positive impact on the people around us? Are we sharing our faith in tangible ways? Now, I'm not saying what you should be doing is going to your friends and family and saying, hey, I go to church on Sundays, you should come join me. Now, that's a good thing. If you want to do that, absolutely do that. But what I want people to know is that you're a Christ follower by your actions. Are you taking care of the folks that need to be taken care of, right? Are you, baking cookies for someone who's having a tough day, right? Are you sitting down and listening to the single mom who's trying to make ends meet and is struggling? Are you watching her kids for her so she can have a self-care day? Like, are we doing things to take care of the people around us? Are we being the hands and feet of Jesus to the folks in our immediate vicinity? It's really cool for us to go out and to glean fruit and to take care of the homeless and to pray for the nations. That stuff is all very, very vital to our mission work. But are we also recognizing the mission field God has put us on by taking care of the others God has put before us? Those are the treasures we should be holding on to. Those are the things that we should be learning to do on a daily basis. And if they don't come natural to you yet, I'm going to tell you, every single muscle just needs to be worked out, right? We need to start practicing those things so that we can do them better. We need to start thinking about others when something happens. Don't say, man, I just don't do it. I just know how to do that. You know what? There are folks in our community that do it better than I do. That's for sure. They're better than most of us. Talk to them. Find what, hey, why did Miss Patty all of a sudden just start baking cookies on Sunday morning for everybody in the church? Man, the kids love them and they can't wait to have them on Sunday morning. And I'm sure someday when Miss Patty stops doing them, the kids are gonna miss them, right? But here's the thing, she thought that there was a reason we needed to have that in the church, and she made it happen, right? A lot of people come up with really cool things. My mother-in-law loves to quilt stuff for people whenever they have a baby. She quilts things and she makes them, but whenever someone has a baby, she's always making little booties and little hats and sending them over to them. It's just a way for her to love on folks as they're having kids. What is your way to love on people? How are you creating treasures that it can be memories for folks, that it can be impacts for folks about how you love them the way God loves them? Those are our treasures we should be storing up. The commandments were simple: to love God, respond to what He's doing in our lives by loving others, right? By being the good out there. So how are we doing that? So my challenge to you again this Lent is rise up. What are you doing in your community, in your immediate community, your friends, your family, to make their lives feel like God loves them? Now, you all are creative. I don't have to do that for you, but I'd love to talk through it with you. So if you're having struggle trying to figure out, I don't even know where to begin, let's chat through it. Let's work through it together. We're a community. We're designed to do this together. So let's talk through how we can be better for each other together. So I hope to see you this Sunday. It's going to be another beautiful day. I've got confirmation class happening at 4 o'clock for a lot of our students. Got lots of cool stories happening there. We've got church happening at 9 and 11:15. And don't forget, 10 o'clock, we've got Sunday school for all ages, adults, kids, youth. So this is Manu signing off. See you this Sunday.